Hey guys, it's been a while since I've last made a video, and I remade Mad Monster Mansion from Banjo-Kazooie in Golf with Your Friends. The whole project took like 150 hours, and yeah, hope it's neat. I have also modeled some of the interior spaces, and you can access them through a teleporter like this. And it's a good idea to not shoot your ball too hard against the door, because otherwise it might bounce off, because the teleporter is hidden behind the door. And yeah, I also modeled the kitchen here, as you can see. Originally didn't have a kitchen, but I thought it would be a neat idea, so I made one. It also got a little lift here. Hole 3 is the labyrinth. I had to make it a little smaller, because the original labyrinth was a bit, massive, I would say. Also made the back side. Here's the access to the cellars. And of course, Tumbler's hut. Well, which also has some Easter eggs hidden. And there's this little part. We have to shoot upward. And of course the church also has a secret entrance, which you can try to get into. Here's the inside. A nice organ and some music notes, which you can try playing if you want. Here's Mambo's hut, which has 2 entrances actually. I also made the bathroom with logo inside, and it also has some funny things to see. So let's dive into the settings. First you click on workshop, then you select the level, and I recommend you increase the shots, maybe to infinite, and the round time as well, so you can see everything. Would also recommend you leave the spawn positions default. And maybe you can also activate power-ups if you want. Either set it to once or respawning, it's up to you. And also activate change hole, which allows you to replay holes or skip holes if you don't like them. And also enable collision if you want. Also recommend increasing free cam time, so you have time to look around as well. This level has some difficult ramps. You should also enable retry shot mode, so you can try the shot a couple of times if you miss and don't have to reposition your ball every time. It's highly recommended. And that's about it. And it's also worth mentioning that only the host needs the map. So this is the first hole. You basically make your way inside. Remember to not hit the door too hard, or else you might bounce off. And the goal is this little donut in the center. The second hole is across the tables. You can either go the long way or try to ramp across this little table in the center, if you're feeling lucky. So place a few items, but not too many. There's also this little ghost which is guarding the goalposts, which is a bit of a reference to the original Jiggy in Banjo-Kazooie. And also try to directly shoot at the hole. If you're lucky, the ghost will kick it back inside, maybe. Now we are at hole 3, where you are trying to make your way around the hedges. It's not really a very hard maze, but it's also not that easy to get up. This ramp is a little mean. Basically trying to make your way up to the window. fall off to the left here, you will be reset back, but if you fall down to the right, then you've gotta go up the ramp again. And here you're just gonna go full force into the window. Now you're inside this little room where you have to fall into the cracks, but the floorboards can be a bit finicky, sometimes bounce your way. Next hole is the kitchen. Just make your way across the counter and try not to fall off, because it will be hard to get up again. In the water you have to jump a little, but not too much so you don't fall off. Also try to go for the right angle and get a hole in one if you are lucky. If you fall off, you have to make your way to the lift, which hopefully gets you back up. Work quite a bit on it, so it hopefully doesn't jank you off again. You can also use this plate, which is, in my opinion, a little easier. Just go full force at it, and you should be fine. And you can also use the sausage at the floor, but it's one of the difficult ones, I would say. To get a lucky shot, because the collision is a bit weird on the sausage. Next we make our way around the courtyard. Here you could get into hole 1 again, but please don't cheat. Wouldn't be a cheat really, because it's about the same count of shots. Gotta get inside here. Now we make our way to the wine cellar. Also pick some items along the way. Here we are in the wine cellar. You can go 2 pathways here. Either you try to go to the left and get into the secret room, or like here you can go the normal way. It was supposed to be flooded with wine. It doesn't look that red, because I couldn't use the blood water for some reason, because it had some strange reflection issues. So I used normal reset water here. And it reset you so you don't have to manually reset every time. Now here's the alternative route, which leads to the Easter egg room. It's also a bit of a reference to Stop and Soup, but Stop and Soup is not available in this game, unfortunately. Probably never implemented it like Rare. There we go. Just a nice little way to flex on your friends, maybe. Now we are going to make your way around the hut and try to reach the jump pad. For this we can use the skeletons. To make your way to the jump pad, you have to be really slowly, so you don't jump off in weird directions. Try to make it a little less janky, but it's really difficult if you are working with boosters. So this is the hut. I also entered the letters here. Fortunately you can't get a jiggy if you go over all of them. And if you fall down, you might have to bounce a bit across the books. Or you just make your shot immediately. Get a hole in one maybe. You can also use the tube here. But it is a little janky, be warned. No guarantees. We've got the well. Either go across the boards here. It's usually a 2-shot. I wasn't really good here. And you land in the bucket. Here you have to find your way to the tube here. You can also use the bucket as a catapult if you like. It's not that easy. It's also the other side if you happen to land in the water and get pushed to the side. It's a bit of a backup way. There's also this little way. You have to go in slowly as well, because the booster has to do the work, you know. This is where you usually get the switch for the church. You have to make your way up the ramps. No speed shoes though, for you. First I will show the way around the courtyard, and afterwards I will show the Easter egg as well. And pick an item here. And then jump across this grave. You're basically trying to get into the door here. First I will show the Easter egg. You can access if you ramp over this gravestone right here. Puts you in a little room where you slide across. You can see the egg in the center. If you're lucky you can get an item, but I think it's a bit of RNG. Then you make your way inside. This is the church where we have some babies with axes, which is a bit of a reference to the ghosts, but didn't want to place the same ghosts again, you know. So I used the baby ghosts. And here you ramp onto the chair, and we can start playing the piano. Either go across the piano and then up, or you will just go up here. And access the flypad. It's not the original positioning of the flypad, but it made for a neat hole. This is the roof of the church. You gotta go across the boards and make your way inside the pipes. There's a jump pad. Supposed to look like you're jumping to the top of the church from the inside, which is not like you do it in the original game, but some artistic liberties here. If you fall off the boards, you usually get reset as well. Now we're at hole 15, which is Momo's skull. You have to either aim at the eyes, you can also aim at the mouth. Whichever suits you. It's usually both a 2-shot. If you get lucky, that is. Also go through the mouth, where you have to activate a switch in the center, which activates the ramp. Bit of a reference to the transformation pad in the original game. We are at the hole number 16, which leads into the bathroom, where we have to get into Logo. It's a bit difficult to enter through the chimney, which sometimes requires a few shots. You can also use the tree if you know where to aim. This is the tree. You have to aim like this and then bounce against the board upwards. I think it's more reliable if you know the right angle. This shot is a bit tricky, you have to time it right. Now we are inside the sewers. We have 3 or 4 pathways here. It's also a dead end if you go all the way to the back. The collision is a bit janky here, I must say, but it wasn't really possible to fix it. It's not really intended to be used like this. Now this is probably the hardest hole, maybe. You have to time it right. If there's someone already inside the hole, it's usually easier. But yeah, it's difficult regardless. But this is hole number 17, which is even deeper inside the sewers. We have to visit a little friend. And row your boat gently down the stream. Also jump over this fence if you get the timing right, which I didn't. But that's not too bad, because the ball keeps rolling. It's still on shot 1. Now here we've got the great Mighty Pooh. Maybe you guys know him from other rare games. Thought it would be a neat reference, and I went a bit overboard on the sewers, maybe. There are also some other references around if you look around. Some random jank. You can use these items to catapult either into the Great Mighty Pooh, which is the first hole. Will suck you in. Or you could also make your way to the left, where there is a little cauldron, which is the green glow. Worth saying that the Great Mighty Pooh probably takes less shots. That's a bit finicky. The most reliable is this ramp here. Now we can look around a bit. It's also maybe a prototype for Hack 1, who knows? Maybe it's another reference, maybe it's foreshadowing. We don't know. Now we are at hole number 18, which is Grunty's bedroom. Little turtle inside, and her dingpot. Dodge the turtle and make your way inside dingpot, which will teleport you to the final area. There are actually 4 teleporter outlets, so it's possible to end up in different areas on different sides of the Jin show. To make your way inside, and it's GG. So thank you for watching, hope you liked it. Also thanks for everyone who played it and who tested it and complained, I guess. And I hope you liked the video. Maybe I will make more level ditto stuff, but not in this one, not in this game. It's a bit, the editor is a bit hardcore, I would say. Thanks for watching, bye!